What's up, guys? So I was literally just talking to myself about burning fat. Yes, I talk to myself. And I'm out in nature right now with this beautiful dog, Milo. Hi, Milo. He's like, I'm walking, motherfucker. Let me be. So I'm talking about working out right now. And I'm talking about how is it for me that walking a lot actually burns off so much fat for me. I don't want to say so much fat, but I've noticed the times I lose the most weight is when I'm walking. Times I lose the most fat, I should say, is when I'm walking. And I've been questioning this. Come on, Milo. Milo, come. He's like, I just gotta piss. But I've been questioning this. Fuck, I'm high right now. I'm like looking all around. Woo woo. I've been questioning why does walking burn off fat? Why does walking burn off fat a lot and stuff like that? So, man, I'm starting this off bad. Get to the left. My theories that I'm making up in my head is when you walk, it uses the fat source instead, right? So notice how I said fat, not weight. I said weight and I corrected myself, but fat, right? So my theory is that maybe through walking, the body utilizes the fat on you instead. It uses that for energy. So when you're using especially long times of walking, you're walking for like 5 hours, your body is using the fat cells and the I think maybe the carbs, but the fat cells on your body, let's just say the fat on your body. Let's just say the fat on your body, okay? It uses the fat on your body for energy. So you burn it off more and you're able to keep muscle, you're able to keep your gains for the most part and your power because you are not, I'm thinking that when you run and you do extra hard intense activities, it actually goes at something else. So maybe that's why I said the fat earlier, because maybe that goes for the carbs as well that you have. You know, I'm not a fucking health nutrition, obviously. I'm theorizing all of this, but it would make sense. I remember this guy who swam, he had to get really fat because that's the energy that would have been being used is the fat. It goes for the fat. So yeah, maybe walking goes for the fat, guys. Actually, it does. There's no maybe. But I'm just trying to figure out what's the difference, because I feel like walking is more effective than maybe going to the gym every day and hitting your cardio. I was also talking about how the mind is habit forming, right? So when you're out, you're just like your body can wake up at 9 a.m. in the morning. You can tell it to wake up at 9 a.m. in the morning and it will. Your body also keeps all this data. So if you're counting your calories, right, you're going to be programming your body to be like, okay, so if I have this many calories, I'll be able to burn this amount of weight. But if I eat too much over these calories, then I will gain some weight. And yes, you are programming your mind to even believe this. So I'm sure you've noticed, because I myself have done calorie counting and stuff. If I go over a certain amount of calorie, or if I eat a certain type of food, I know I'm like, oh man, this is gonna affect me tomorrow. I'm gonna look more bloated. You hear that? I'm telling myself too. I'm gonna be more bloated. I was saying it in my head, like I'm gonna be more bloated. I'm gonna be, this is gonna put me up a pound, like da-da-da. And you know what would happen? It would, all of the time, you know what I mean? So everybody's different, but for the most part, human brains, they are habit forming. Our reptilian brain, our unconscious brain, our subconscious brain, when we're not thinking, it runs on habits. So, and remember, what you say and what you believe in can come true to your body. Your body can adapt, man, in crazy, crazy ways. It's insane. I mean, look at humans throughout the world and different climates and environments that some people that come across wouldn't even be able to survive in at first. Their bodies haven't adapted to high pressures of air or incredible humidity. But if you see the race and culture as a whole, they have. And you got to think too, as we are one individual, we are also a part of one whole. And then so think about it like this. There's the one whole, and then there's separations of the one whole, and then there's separations of that separation, and there's separations of that. So separation, okay, Big Bang, the universe, galaxies, separations. And in those galaxies, there's a solar system's separation. And then within that solar system, there's planets. And then within those planets, there's a planet with life in it. And then in that life, there's races and cultures and certain civilizations that form together. And within that, you get what I'm trying to say. Milo, come on. He's always trying to piss on everything. He's marking his territory all the time now. Hold up, give me a sec. I gotta remember what I was trying to say. For now, I'm gonna write this joint. It's too windy up in this motherfucker. Okay. So the fuck was I talking about, man? There's separation. So, okay, the individual, right? So the race in itself is an individual. So each separation becomes its own thing. You get what I'm saying? So, and then within the race and civilizations, there's each human being individual. And if you want to go deeper, within each human being, there's like millions of cells. And within each millions of cells, there's an atom. But you see what I'm saying? We are all part of one whole, bro. But, and since, what am I talking? We're all part of one whole. Yes, this is true, but why am I talking about this? I was talking about working out. What the fuck? How did I get into this? Okay, I'll remember this. I gotta take off my jacket. Intermission. Who let the dogs out? You can burn fat, calories, brains. What the fuck? Yeah. I was talking about patterns. That your brain has patterns. The subconscious mind. Your calories. I don't know. I'm just burning fat, man. I'm burning fat. I walk. I guess I'll say when I started to not really like pay attention to that stuff, and I was walking a lot. Usually when I travel, I eat, like, especially when I go to Europe, dude. I eat so much bread. I know I have having junk food, especially last time, and I still managed to. I gained like maybe 2 pounds, but I maintained around that 2 pound area for the most part I was there. And I didn't even realize until like I checked the scale like a month later. I'm like, what the fuck? But I was still looking lean. Even in LA was when I was the leanest. When I was in LA at a certain point, I was living at Venice, and I was eating shitty ass food, man. I was not eating good food. I was eating like cereal most of the time, and I tried to get oatmeal. I was eating cheap food, which I normally don't like to do, but I had to, and but I was the leanest I ever was, and the difference was my mindset as well. My mindset was different. My mindset, I saw myself as this more skinnier guy. I saw myself as a more leaner guy, and guess what? I became that. I believe that was the case. I didn't count my calories. I was eating shitty food. So I guess what I'm trying to say is walking's fucking great, and your mindset plays a vital role in your physique gains and in your life gains in general. There's still plenty of beliefs, mile to the left. There's still plenty of beliefs that I have of myself that need work on. So in order for me to get where I want financially, spiritually, health. Hey, Milo. He's trying to eat poop. So wherever I'm trying to get me to financially, spiritually, health-wise, and all that type of stuff, financially, right? There's certain beliefs that have been installed into me as when I was a child. You know what I mean? But like I'm not good enough for money. These are very deep beliefs. A lot of you guys might not even realize you have them. But that could be stopping you. So what I'm saying is, like, if we work on the belief Change the belief. Change the belief. Work on changing the belief. No matter what you do not stop until you can change the belief. There's something about you you don't like? Change the belief. You don't think you look good? Change the belief. Oh, how, Evan? How can I change the belief? You say I can change the belief if I don't look good, but what if everybody thinks I don't look good? What if everybody thinks I don't look good? That may be so. Maybe all your interactions have been that. I remember I was in a dark time. But you start believing. You have to believe, first of all. It's not corny. It's not cheesy. I know it's been made to sound like that, but it's not. You have to believe. That is our power as human beings. We can imagine, visualize, manifest. Everything that you see around you is imagined. I guess you could even say the trees, the plants, the flowers, if you want to get spiritual about it, the dogs. Every like man-made thing around you was imagined at first. These were ideas in somebody's heads. Milo. These were ideas in somebody's heads.